Let's throw the antimatter in and let's see how he does. A stack per. What would have taken me like hours, over a day, has now been done in less than a second. Hello everybody and welcome back to more Stoneblock. For today, we are going to be making the process that we made in the last video of getting antimatter a whole lot easier, because we're going to be getting the chicken today. In the last video, I had addressed that we were going to need a total of 12 antimatter if I wanted to get it. So, was I able to get it from in between episodes? Yes, that is the good news. The less than fortunate news is this. You can see right behind me, I needed to set up another turbine. That is because this process takes forever. I was eventually able to get to the point where I was producing more polonium than this thing was taking in, because it would only generate about 0.005 millibuckets a tick. And when doing the math, it was gonna take a little bit over 16 hours, and I'm pretty sure that was after I already had a few of them. Suffice to say, this takes some time. We have everything we're going to need in this department. I can go ahead and turn this thing back on. The only real issue is now that I don't really need the SPS anymore, I'm just gonna start building up a whole lot of this nuclear waste, which is why I have this whole tower of stuff. I'm gonna try and see if there's a better way for me to dispose of it, but if there's not, I might just turn back on the antimatter production here as well, just to get rid of the stuff, because holy crap, it is a menace. So, for us to make the chicken, we're gonna need two things. One is this anti-protonic nucleosynthesizer. That's a mouthful to say. So we can go ahead and take two of our antimatter and make this thing work no problem. Alchemy, but make it sciencey. That's a pretty good way to describe this thing. Now, here's the thing. I need to convert this back into the gastral form, because this thing can only use it like that. So, for me to do that, I'm actually going to need to go ahead and then grab myself a chemical oxidizer, which fortunately I have that set to replication, so that's very easy. So with this and slapping on a couple of flux points for power, we can just go ahead and put this baby back in here, and it should convert it all back into its proper form. So then I can just set this side to be output with auto eject on, and there we go. We got our antimatter buckets going back over in here. So then the only other component that we need is the neutronium chicken. This is where this is gonna be most of the video, as you know, we need to make an actual full video out of this, because we need to make this neutronium chicken. Now for him, it's not too difficult. We need some meat. Meat is easy to get. And creepers are still annoying. I know I can turn them off at any point, but I'm choosing not to. It's a power move. So for 180 millibuckets, that's 6 different meats that I'm gonna be able to need in here. It is occurring to me, I'm actually gonna want to double this recipe, aren't I? Because if I want to have neutronium be automatic also and not need to rely on that other setup over there, this would probably be a good thing to do. So I'm gonna need 12 meat in total.
Just then.
You guys aren't gonna believe this. I already had a tank full of meat. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, that at least gives us enough for later. So with the meat, then we're just gonna need 4 different ingredients. One is chicken seed tier 9. I have that. That is plenty, that is fine. Then we're going to need double recipe, so 16 awakened feathers. For those of you who don't know, you just need one of these spirit fires, and then I can just throw the feathers in, and then we get our awakened feathers. In Stoneblock 4, Arcane Grove has an abundance of those, so just come on over here. And after that, we're gonna need 8 neutronium blocks. Now, I have the neutronium in a compacting drawer, but because it has 3 levels below the blocks, because for some reason we get tiny piles of neutrons and neutron nuggets, but the nuggets are useless. So it's like, you really could just have the tiny pile of neutrons be the nuggets, but you know what, whatever. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and craft these manually. So 7, 8, there we go. That reduced that by quite a lot, but there we go. Now we got all 8 of those. After that, we're going to need 2 heavy cores. This is where this is gonna get interesting, because for me to make a heavy core, I'm gonna need to use the particle accelerator. 8,000 joules. I think I'm already around there, but that should be fine. So we're gonna need to make our duratium. And then after that, we're just gonna need 2 of these reinforced deep slates, which is actually fairly easy. I'm just gonna need, what, 4 more duratium? And then Yeah, and then just a deep slate. Wow, that's easy.
1 minute later.
All right, so now I got the deep slate, so this should hopefully work. I'm not at 8,000. I'm well over that. I'm gonna just go ahead and set it to 8,000, just so that way, in case there is problems with it being too fast, I don't know why there would be. So I'll go ahead and put that in. For those of you who haven't seen the particle accelerator yet, it's actually really sick. Like, watch. It's gonna start getting faster. Normally you'd want to be this to be bigger, but I have a magnet in the middle, so it's gonna make this really easy. So it should collide. And yep, there we go. Now the next particle's going in. And we've got our heavy core. That is awesome. I haven't actually seen this thing normally. Oh, and there's an electric mace with Ori tech. Oh, that is actually really cool. Okay, well, I don't have time for those mace shenanigans because now we have everything we're gonna need. So we just need to go ahead and pump in the meat, and then we can just throw the rest of these guys in. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take the meat back out. How much am I left with? 460. That's good. So once this is ready, how much power is this gonna take? Oh, 9 million FE. Let's see. Do I have enough for that? I don't know the conversion for OP and FE, actually, so all I know is that it's quite a lot. Like, those turbines are putting in overtime for this, so this should be good. Actually, can't I speed this thing up? I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, I can speed this thing up. So now we should have ourselves... Where is it? What was it called again? The new... Wait. Did it not craft? Oh, wait. It's not done. This thing just doesn't have enough heat. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, I was so confused. Okay. But here we go. Once that arrow reaches the bottom, we should get ourselves our first neutronium chicken. He should be here. There he is. The neutronium chickens. That is beautiful. Alrighty, so now, with one of these guys at the ready, we can go ahead and throw you into here. Oh, dude, look at that. It takes so much power. But there it is. The antimatter chicken. Oh my goodness gracious, that is amazing. Alrighty, so because these guys make such valuable things, I'm gonna go ahead and train them up for really quickly. This one only needs 128. They both need the same amount, so I'm just gonna pour a lot of seeds in for this. And actually, since I have an extra one of these watches, I should be able to just speed this thing up. And yeah, now we're gonna get those seeds in extra fast, but it could always be faster. And just to make this thing fully automated, I can go ahead and quantum entangle this block. So now all the seeds are progressively going in there. Oh, yes. Ultra fast, baby. Alrighty, now here's the question. Does that thing reach up here, though? Yes, it does. Ah, perfect chicken automation. It's beautiful.
Eventually.
Alrighty, I got the chickens maxed up and ready to go. So now we can go ahead and throw the neutronium chicken in here. And let's see. Actually, let's turn off output. Let's see how much he makes. A stack per. So that is a solid ingot each generation. That's pretty good. Alrighty. Now, let's throw the antimatter in and let's see how he does. A stack per. That's amazing. Alrighty. So now, what would have taken me like hours, over a day even, 2 days, has now been done in less than a second. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. We're already halfway to the edge. That is amazing. I absolutely love that. Now, you might also notice there are 2 other roosts here in 2 other drawers. One you might recognize as the chaos drawer. This is because there's actually 2 more chickens I want to grab today since I got the time. And that is gonna be the chaos chicken, who will allow me to get more chaos shards, but another surprising chicken right here. The timey-wimey chicken. I'm going to want to get him more than ever because his time crystals will allow me to make time fluid, which is going to be very useful in the coming times for the same reasons why we actually needed the antimatter, which was to get stable antimatter. That's a whole thing we'll get into another time. Let's start with the easy one, the chaos chicken. I already have basically most of the components for this guy. I made an extra one of the awakened draconium chickens ages ago. I've already got the draconium. I can make draconic cores, which is going to be in this thing. You're going to have to be evicted. Fortunately, it's at a low level. It's just going to be a lot of stuff that I already had, so. And then the chaos shards. We already got all of those guys. The only thing left that we're really missing is to upgrade our fusion injectors up to chaotic tier, which can be done with just me grabbing 12 dragon hearts, a lot of wyvern cores, and a lot of enderium. And of course, here is the final chaotic fusion crafting injectors, complete with chaotic energy, despite the recipe not using any chaos whatsoever. It's beautiful. Oh, and since I've never actually shown the draconic cores being crafted, I want to show you guys just how fast this is. Look at that. This one goes by way faster than actually making the awakened draconium did. I don't know if this is because I have it all at chaotic tier or what, but oh my gosh, is this beautiful. Alrighty, so now I just need to grab myself my chaos, which I believe it said it was the small one, and then just 4 awakened draconium. So that should be good, just a bunch of 4s of different things. So let's just go ahead and put our chaos down over here. I'm putting them all separately just because the way that the draconic fusion crafters work, it's very strange. And then we can just go ahead and put in all of these guys right here. And now it's chicken time. What do you mean not valid recipe? It's the large. It's the large crystals, not the small crystals. I need to put these crystals back. Gosh dang it. Oh, and this is good. I had just barely enough for me to be able to make this. I'll show you all why this is very fun in a second. So let's just go ahead and try this again. Okay, so now the recipe should be valid. So let's craft, and here it goes. Oh, and it moves so fast. Look at that. Look at him, the chicken evolves once more into the chaos chicken. Oh my goodness. So now I don't need the old way of doing it anymore, which is good because if we go ahead and head back in here, my ender chicken is gone. Don't ask me what happened. I don't know what happened. He's just gone. So yeah, we kind of need this chicken if we want to get more chaos. There's not really necessarily very much I need the chaos for, but actually, how much is this making per generation? Am I gonna need to upgrade this guy? He's only making 1. I'm gonna upgrade the chicken. Why not? We'll just leave him upgrading in here for right now. So now that we've gotten him, the only chicken left that we should ever need, I'm pretty sure this should be the final chicken, is the timey-wimey chicken. And it's got a lot of familiar recipes. We just need the tier 9 chicken seed, the awakened feathers, we've already gotten those. 4 Tron infused blocks, I can automatically craft those. Time steel, I've also got that to auto crafting. And meat. The only things here that are gonna be a bit interesting is the cuckoo clock, which is apparently crafted with a cuckoo clock. Oh, okay. This is the one that we want. So it just takes some planks, andesite casing, and a clock. That's very easy. And some time crystals. But we're also gonna need time fluid. So that means I need 8 time crystals for this chicken. And for the recipe, it does craft 4, so I just need to make the recipe twice. I'm gonna need 2 buckets of void flame, which is not too difficult.
A few moments later.
Okay, I was preparing the stuff for me to be able to make the cuckoo clock. So we got that, got the Fortron. Apparently, when I right-click this, it has an AoE effect that shears everything around me. Who was my pet that could be sheared? Oh, and he got out of his harness too because of this. I've accidentally turned Pickles into a normal cow. You are not Pickles anymore. Pickles' spirit has left you. I must find a new Pickles. I had to do it. You all don't understand. He wasn't Pickles, it was a lie. It's like when your best friend becomes a zombie, it's your solemn duty. You have to kill him. It's not him anymore. It's not the same. It's not Pickles. I get Pickles again. He will be brought back to life, and you... I just wanted to kill you for no other reason but that you were white.
FBI should be knocking on his door any minute now.
Alright, so I've gotten everything I need for this. The only thing left is the time stuff. Now, this is where this gets really annoying. I'm gonna make the time crystals again, even though I did it once before, because I don't think I really showed this part, which is the annoying bit of it. So for us to be able to make the time crystals, we need something called Void Flame. For this, it is a whole process. We need to get unrefined Void Flame, which means we need Blaze Ember and Void Flame Coal, which we get from a whole line of other things along this line of compressing down coal. We start off here at the very beginning, where we then get ourselves raw primal coal. That stuff is easy, and this thing died. I'm pretty sure with this thing on the other side, that is now tick accelerating this as well, so we're just gonna want to go ahead and press all of that, and then there we go. Now we got ourselves our primal coal. Now, what we would want to do to be able to upgrade this stuff is to then turn this into a block of primal coal, so that way we can then go ahead, put this all in here, and then we get ourselves our blazing coal. Now, here's the question. Do I have enough? No, I do not. You can all see why this process is very, very annoying. This time it should be enough though, so let's just go ahead and put the void coal here, and then we then should have enough. Yep, there we go. Now we got our blaze ember. We want to make sure we do actually have one of these guys left over. So that way we can then go ahead and make ourselves this next level right here. Come on. Come on, baby. You want it. There we go. Now we got ourselves the void flame coal. This is where this gets to the annoying part. We're gonna need to go ahead and break this spot down here, and then we can go ahead and put that stuff there. Then I need water. Yep, water's right over here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and turn all of this into polymorphic fluid. I only need 2 buckets of this, but one bucket of it's gonna go into the time fluid itself. After this, we just need to go ahead and then throw in our blaze coal, and then throw another one over there. And there we go. Now we have ourselves our unrefined blaze ember. Also, can we just look at that little multicolored waterfall? It's pretty cool. So then, after that, we just need to go ahead and pour this thing down here. It will spread out because it's weird like that and start destroying things. And I can't just mount all these on like this. Otherwise, it'll override the other source blocks and then it'll just become a mess. So there we go. Now we've got ourselves our blaze bucket. And then actually, I can go ahead and just throw our void flame right to there. That'll make the unrefined. And now we got our refined void flame. That is the process of all of this. And it is still so annoying. So then the last thing we're just gonna need for this is just some entro crystals, which I can just go ahead and replicate those. Do I need more than 2? Okay, no, I don't need more than 2. And then we just need to get ourselves some of these fluxite crystals. So now we can just go ahead, throw these guys in here, throw this all into here, our Fortron, and then I can't click buckets in, I just have to bucket it in like this. And there we go. We should have ourselves our time crystals. That is beautiful. Alrighty, so now I just need to take 4 of these guys, and then I can just throw all of this stuff into here, and then we can throw in our meat. The only thing left that we need is the time fluid. That's where this stuff comes in, because literally, I just throw it in. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm so slow. Oh, I'm so slow. Yeah, you don't want to hold time crystals for too long, otherwise it can start messing with you. But there we go. Now we've gotten ourselves our time fluid. So now having collected 4 buckets of our time fluid, we can go ahead and click all of this into here. And here he is. The timey-wimey chicken. Let's go ahead and throw him in here so he can just start accumulating a whole buttload of experience. I can go ahead and throw the chaos guy back over to here so he should start. Oh, you're very slow, aren't you? You'd better produce a good bit of this stuff while that other guy's over there upgrading. You'd better produce a whole butt ton. That should honestly be more than enough just because I don't think I'll need too many of these. So once we go ahead and throw you in, oh, but you're also very slow, aren't you? Okay, well, let's go ahead and use our tick speed on this. Oh, and that gets us already half a stack. Alrighty, so then we can just go ahead and throw this inside of here. We can go ahead and lock this drawer and just set this to configuration. Alrighty, so now we've gotten the time, antimatter, chaos, and neutron chickens all ready and raring to go. That is amazing. I am the chicken master now. That is beautiful. So now with this, we should be ready for all the future endeavors that are to come with these things. So I know that this wasn't too much stuff for today, but you know, I really don't want to worry about the singularities. For right now, I really just want to worry about opening up today's chance cube. Yes, it is that part of the show where I open a chance cube, risking my life for all your entertainment. And that was last video's chance cube. I thought I killed him already, but hopefully this will be able to kill him. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh, it's very slow now with me breaking it like this. Oh gosh! Okay, wait, so before I had skeletons on bats and they all kill each other. Now I have witches on bats. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. Of course, every big problem can be solved in the way I'm about to solve this problem over here right now. Lots and lots of violence, and they were all already dead. So did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Stoneblock 4 video where we got the SPS for antimatter and our steam turbine. Bye-bye!